Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jackson Montgomery is encountered by Lucy and Felicia as they visit Pine Valley. Annette entered the sniper's suite at Metro Court with the help of a keycard. Later, Anna hid behind the door after hearing someone insert a keycard into the lock. Anna exploited the element of surprise when a man entered the suite to strike him in the face and knock him to the ground. When she discovered that Martin was the invader, she was astounded. Anna questioned Martin's presence as he rubbed his chin and complained that she struck with an absurdly large blow for such a little thing. Martin acknowledged that Valentin had been made aware of Anna's difficulties and had requested that Martin check on her. Martin explained that he had seen Anna in the hotel lobby while en route to Anna's house. Anna was shocked to discover that Martin had been following her without her knowledge. Although he reassured her that she hadn't lost her edge, he was interested in her reason for being in the suite. Anna said she planned to utilize her knowledge to uncover something the police might have overlooked. Martin reaffirmed that Valentin would not want Anna to jeopardize her safety. Martin admitted that he missed his friend, Valentin, since he needed someone to confide in. Anna inquired if she might assist out of concern. Martin came to the conclusion that Anna might be able to shed some light on Lucy. Martin disclosed to Anna about the unexpected chill between him and Lucy, despite Anna's clarification that she and Lucy were not close. Anna recognized as Martin spoke that he was misinformed about Lucy's perspective on marriage. Lucy was a hopeless romantic, so Anna reassured Martin that despite what Lucy had stated, Lucy was absolutely interested in marriage. Martin insisted that Lucy's perspective on marriage had altered. And yet, Anna continued, "Here we are dissecting your relationship." Martin claimed that given Martin's poor track record with marriage, it didn't make sense that Lucy would want to put her head in the lion's mouth, because Lucy wouldn't be able to overlook the fact that Martin had been eager to marry his ex-wives, but had rejected Lucy. Anna forewarned Martin that the frost would persist. Martin was advised by Anna to be open and truthful with Lucy, and with himself about his worries, and the underlying reason he didn't want to be married. Despite Martin's deception, Anna was not duped. She reminded him that if he got remarried, the $50,000 monthly alimony payments from his third affluent ex-wife would stop. Anna remarked, "You can't ride the gravy train and marry Lucy at the same time." She knew Martin had already chosen a course of action. Lucy and Felicia were in front of the Montgomery, Barker & Brown law firm in Pine Valley, Pennsylvania. Felicia received assurances from Lucy that she would keep the lawyer occupied while Felicia snooped. Lucy, however, was not pleased about having to dress up to please an age-stodgy lawyer. The charm offensive has been proven effective. "Do you want me to be the honey trap or not?" Felicia inquired. Lucy admitted that she was the finest candidate for the position. The woman behind the desk informed her employer once Lucy and Felicia entered the workplace and made introductions. A little while later, Jackson Montgomery entered the waiting area wearing a tall, dapper gentleman's suit. In order to find out details about her deceased husband's inheritance, Lucy claimed to be a widow. Felicia chose to stay in the waiting area while Jackson brought Lucy to his office. Felicia reassured Cheyenne that she could leave for lunch once they were alone, but Cheyenne acknowledged that it was too early. Jackson came back a little while later and asked Cheyenne to get Lucy some coffee. Felicia went to the file cabinets, but they were locked, so she had to wait till Cheyenne departed, and Jackson went back to his office. Felicia looked through Cheyenne's desk before discovering a set of keys. Felicia unlocked the drawers and looked through the documents until she came upon one marked McQuillage. The folder, however, was empty. After placing the file back in the cabinet and the keys back on the desk, Felicia carried on with her office search. She heard Lucy and Jackson approaching just as she was about to start working on the safe. Jackson and Lucy made plans to meet for dinner later that evening, which caught Felicia off guard. Lucy inquired in the corridor as to if Felicia had discovered anything, but Felicia cautioned Lucy that going out with Jackson could put them in danger of exposure. Without apologizing, Lucy inquired about Felicia's search. Lucy was informed by Felicia about the empty folder she had discovered, and Lucy agreed that Felicia would have an opportunity to go back to the office and search the safe given Lucy's dinner plans. Gladys and Dr. Montague arrived at the Savoy in excellent spirits and made their way to the bar. Gladys acknowledged that despite being up all night playing cards, she felt energized. Lie, Selena's bodyguard, and she approached the bar. Winning will do that, Selena remarked. Gladys and Dr. Montague's success was to be celebrated with a round of champagne, which Selena offered to purchase. Even though Gladys admitted she hadn't won enough money to pay off her debt, she had enough to pay Selena an installment. Gladys remarked, "Tonight was like lightning in a bottle." Just then Cody walked in. Selena frowned at Cody. "Except lightning isn't supposed to strike twice," she added. Cody followed Selena to a table reluctantly. Selena was incensed and reminded Cody that it was his responsibility to make sure she made money. Cody explained that he'd had a bad night and gave Selena the assurance that he would understand if she chose to break off her relationship with him. Cody insisted that he didn't want to let Selena down once more despite Selena's protests that it wouldn't help her difficulties. "Don't," Selena advised. Cody lost, and Selena wondered whether he did it on purpose in the hopes that she would dismiss him. Cody refuted it and remarked that she had given him an excessive sum of money to walk away. Lai was dispatched to get the deck of cards that had been used during the game after Selena informed Cody that she would find out what was going on. Gladys and Dr. Montague talked about their lucky night while sipping champagne at the bar. Gladys questioned the safety of the drug after Dr. Montague assured her that the medication he had given to Sasha would ensure the continuation of her good fortune. Dr. Montague responded, "No, not at all." Gladys emphasized that, although she sincerely cared about Sasha, she needed the guardianship to remain in place for a little while longer. Gladys was reminded by Dr. Montague that the medication was safe on its own, and that it was Sasha's antidepressant that would interact with it to cause the desired actions, none of which, according to Dr. Montague, are life-threatening. The doctor predicted that Sasha would be off balance, confused, and prone to mood swings. The question is, but will that be enough? Gladys inquired. Gladys was concerned that people could miss the adverse effects, but Dr. Montague reassured her that they would be extremely clear. Cody observed Gladys and the doctor leave as they were leaving. Cody whispered that Gladys was planning something, but Selena was unconcerned since she was curious as to whether Cody had allowed Gladys and Dr. Montague to triumph. Cody refuted the claim until Lai came back and gave Selena the deck of cards. Selena easily located what she was seeking for after flipping through the cards. "White ink," Selena remarked while holding out a card. Cody argued that he could give an explanation, but Selena gave Lai the order to search Cody. Lai quickly discovered a tiny container of white ink concealed on Cody. Cody began to explain, but Selena interrupted him because she was aware that he had thrown the game on purpose. Maxie and Sasha browsed a rack of clothing at Logan's department store. Sasha was urging Maxie to buy the dress that Maxie had tried on with a lot of enthusiasm. Sasha had tried on a halter top, which Maxie admired while recognizing that it wasn't Sasha's regular style. Sasha revealed that she planned to get a new wardrobe to commemorate the end of her guardianship with Joy. "I must make a statement to the entire globe," Sasha remarked. "This is Sasha 2.0. Maxie scowled, but Sasha changed the subject when she said that Willow had a stack of clothes that she had chosen. Sasha was lauded by Maxie for being a wonderful buddy. But when Maxie saw the expensive cost of a shirt that Sasha had chosen for Willow, she was a little taken aback. Sasha defended the cost by pointing out that Willow had effectively undergone a rebirth as a result of her new DNA. Sasha confessed that her court-appointed doctor had administered something that had completely altered Sasha's perspective on wellness in order to satisfy Maxie's curiosity about what had motivated her new philosophical outlook. Maxie inquired about the doctor's recommendation out of alarm. "Meditation," Sasha responded. Maxie's phone rang at that very moment, so she excused herself to speak to Georgie. Sasha seized the chance to swallow one of the pills that Dr. Montague had advised. Maxie came back a little while later and inquired about the effectiveness of Sasha's meditation on the fighting kids. Maxie acknowledged that she was keen to find a home with multiple bedrooms for her kids. That is the essence. Lean toward possibilities, said Sasha. Maxie grinned but stated that she had to go. Maxie received Sasha's reassurance that everything was fine. After gathering her belongings, Maxie started to go, but she paused in the doorway and turned to face Sasha. Maxie had a worried look on her face. Chase concluded the conversation by the hotel's pool by inquiring about any additional information the staff might have regarding the shooting. He looked over and saw Tracy and Brooke Lynn having a serious talk. Brooke Lynn, meantime, was irate that Tracy expected her to keep spying on Deception. Tracy was unfazed by Brooke Lynn's explanation that she had already raised suspicions by downloading the Deceptor file. Tracy suggested Brooke Lynn be more sly. Then Chase approached. Chase remarked, "Sorry if I'm interrupting." Chase acknowledged that he had noticed the friction between Tracy and Brooke Lynn, and that it appeared like they were constantly talking over one another. Tracy resented Chase's criticism and insisted that she had been doing nothing more than spending time with her granddaughter. Chase changed course when he questioned Brooke Lynn's decision to give up music and join Deception again. Chase dismissed Tracy's query and requested a private conversation with Brooke Lynn. Tracy questioned if Chase was implying that Brooke Lynn was not dedicated to her work at Deception. Tracy reluctantly stepped outside to get a drink. Chase questioned Brooke Lynn regarding the tension that he had noticed. "It's difficult," Brooke Lynn declared. Chase wasn't happy because he thought Tracy had pushed Brooke Lynn into joining Deception again. He pleaded with Brooke Lynn not to allow Link, Tracy, or her own problems to cast doubt on her abilities. Chase's support meant a lot to Brooke Lynn, but she reassured him that Tracy didn't mind if she worked at Deception. "Why'd Brooke Lynn won't warn Tracy to back off?" Chase questioned. "Because she made me agree to it," Brooke Lynn screamed. Tracy came back and told Chase that it was between her and Brooke Lynn before Chase could ask Brooke Lynn. Brooke Lynn abruptly made the decision that she was done making sacrifices for Tracy, much to Tracy's amazement. Tracy advised Brooke Lynn, "Be careful." Breathing deeply, Brooke Lynn acknowledged that she had asked Tracy to assist in Tracy's reinstatement. Tracy admitted that all she had accomplished was to re-enter the review board into the room, but the panel's decision had been reached completely on the basis of the evidence Chase had provided. Chase was furious that Tracy had put the object over Brooke Lynn's head, but he had to go when his phone started ringing. Tracy questioned Brooke Lynn about her recent honesty after Chase had left. Because she didn't want to lose Chase once more due to deception and falsehoods, Brooke Lynn decided to keep up the habit. Brooke Lynn clarified that while Chase didn't anticipate her to be flawless, he did want her to be truthful. Tracy forewarned her granddaughter that openness might elicit inquiries. Chase came back and said he wanted answers from Brooke Lynn, but it would have to wait because he had to get back to work, as if to show Tracy that she was correct. Chase made it obvious that he and Brooke Lynn owed Tracy nothing, and he forewarned her that if she had been pressuring Brooke Lynn into doing something improper, he would find out. Brooke Lynn said she was sorry to Chase, and that there would be no more secrets. Chase turned to go, but he soon came back to Brooke Lynn's side and drew her in for an intense kiss. Tracy advised Brooke Lynn to return to work once Chase had departed, but Brooke Lynn declared her intention to leave Deception. Tracy cautioned Brooke Lynn against going through with it because she didn't think Brooke Lynn's pious policeman would be pleased to find that Brooke Lynn had engaged in business espionage. Michael insisted on taking Willow's temperature at the gatehouse before kissing her. Although Willow was unhappy, she waited patiently for Michael to confirm that Willow's fever was normal. Michael gave her a kiss and then gave her a cup of coffee. Gratitude filled Willow's face as she acknowledged that her extended slumber had been the best sleep in weeks. "Being at home is therapeutic," Willow remarked. On the couch, Willow and Michael shared a kiss. But before things progressed any further, Willow withdrew. She said that her oncologist nurse had told her that they would have to wait a little bit longer to make love. Willow was concerned that Michael was displeased, but he reassured her that he would make sure that she was staying at home. Michael insisted that Willow wait until she was healthy and ready before having an intimate relationship with him, despite Willow's assurances to the contrary. Willow gave her spouse a kiss while grinning. Soon after, Sasha stopped by to say hello. Michael gave her a mask before going outside to answer a call. Sasha greeted Willow with joy and proudly displayed all the clothing items that she and Maxie had purchased for Willow at Logan's. Willow was moved, but she also noted that Sasha had picked up an expensive shirt that still had a security tag on it. Sasha was surprised and agreed to return it to the shop to have the tag taken off. A little while later, Chase and Michael entered. Chase introduced himself and said that he needed to speak to Sasha after everyone had said hello. In order to show Michael the blouse, Sasha requested him to hold off. It simply couldn't wait, according to Chase. Chase drew out a pair of handcuffs and announced, "Sasha Gilmore, you are under arrest." Willow and Michael were in disbelief. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.